Hello, everyone. My name is Regina White. I am known as the motivational strategist in the house, accompanied with,
This is your boy James White, aka Blazer Custom Hustle. You know how we do.
and we are the Whites.
So, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
That's good.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. So, the thing is that we're here for today, that we have something that's coming out brand new, the Queen's Table podcast.
Of course, yes,
So,
the Queen's Table.
Queen's Table. So, tell me about the Queen's Table.
Well, first of all, I'll tell you where the name came from, because Regina actually means queen.
Oh, okay.
So, yes. So
Yes.
that's how I came up with the Queen's Table.
Yes, you are my
So-
queen, though.
You my king, though.
Yeah.
But yes, but this podcast is actually talking about, inspirational things that's going on around us on the daily.
Okay.
We need to hear things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
so now that it's, getting ready to start soon,
Right.
you will be that first one that I interview. You know why?
Why is that?
Because we have a book out, y'all.
Yeah, we have a book out, y'all.
Tools to a healthy relationship. We all need this. And you know what? I know that you had some people stumble across you said, why should we get that book? Like, what makes
Yeah.
that book so important?
Yes, I did. Well, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. When they did ask me that, I didn't know what to say. But but after that, once I've learned to deal with the situations of that, I let them know that it's really dealing with communication of dealing with the book and of life. You have old couples, we have happy couples, you have sad couples, and everything would help you dealing with the book if you just take time to read it. But see, when you really read it, you gotta really get into it, because there's a lot of things that can help you that can come out of the book that you can use actually out here.
And you know what I discovered too, because we both do a plethora of things.
Plethora of things.
Like we have like multiple businesses. So,
Yes.
how do we balance a relationship or a marriage, with everything that we do?
Well, what's that word you were saying that how they come to you? What's that thing that you were saying? The approach.
The approach. I gotta
Yes.
think real hard.
Mm-hmm.
It is the delivery.
It is the delivery. Because
It's the delivery of things.
sometimes dealing with a relationship, I can have a hard day at work,
Mhm.
and I just want to slap everybody at work, but I can't do that. So when I come home to my wife, I still got that in me, and I have to rewind and just get all that out. So when she come home, quite naturally, we have things that's going on at home too. So the delivery that she gives me is how I react, and that delivery is so sweet.
Right.
Because I do appreciate that.
That response, y'all, I'm telling you, the deliverance and the response to everything, that's what makes this book Tools
Yeah.
to a Healthy Relationship. So why should y'all get the book? I feel like it's because we're actually talking about our experiences in our relationships, because before each other there was other past experiences that
Past
we dealt
experiences.
with,
Yes.
that we were able to come together and actually talk about, and what we actually learned that helped us in our marriage. along
Yes,
the way.
definitely. Yep, and then quite naturally, there's certain days dealing with men that needs them certain days that I try to actually implement dealing with my job, because I work with a bunch of women, so I'm like this: if you want this to happen to you, introduce to your husband or wife, and once you introduce to it and they feel how it feels, hopefully they'll do the same thing to you, because I have my special day, and that's Wednesdays. And you all know what happened on Wednesdays. What is that called? Hump day. But in the same notation, dealing with tools to a healthy relationship, it smooths out. You treat your man, or you treat your husband, or you treat your wife a certain way, have his or her own day, and then they'll appreciate you more. Believe that.
And again, that plays into delivery and response. And I always, so, especially when we first met, I give you what you give me.
And she ain't lying about that. So I try to make sure I give her everything what's needed.
Exactly. So, Tools to a Healthy Relationship, y'all, I'm telling you, this book, it would change some things. It would help you out a whole lot. And like I said, we're not experts.
No, we're not.
We're not the experts. We just speak from experiences.
Yeah.
And maybe our experiences can help somebody else.
Definitely. And we're not saying this is a concrete Bible type thing. This is an actual guide to help you jump over a hump that you might didn't know that you could or could not jump over that hump with that. Yep.
And it speaks a lot about triggers. So if you're in an argument and you don't know why or what's going on, maybe it's a trigger for your partner. You might need to find out what that trigger is.
Yeah, because when two people get together, they don't know those triggers until it actually happened, and then it might be too late. And it all depends on that person. Because once you hit that trigger, that person is either gonna go fast, like 2 to 1,000, or 20 to 10. You don't know.
And you know what the crazy thing is, people don't know or realize that there are triggers until, like he said, it. And we see y'all next